Hello, how are you? Today I brought a recipe for your afternoon snack or dessert, and it's so nutritious that it can even be your breakfast. I'm sure you're going to love it. There are no eggs, so if you're allergic or just out of eggs at home, this recipe is for you. It also has no sugar, no kind of flour, and it turns out incredibly creamy and flavorful. Everyone will love it. Stick around until the end because you won't want to miss it. And if you love recipes that are easy, quick, and healthy, you're going to love this channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. I post new videos every day, and you're going to love them. Remember, the ingredients, along with their quantities and nutritional information, are always listed below in the description and in the first pinned comment, so you can make this at home. So, the base of this recipe is my plain unsweetened yogurt. I have a video here on the channel showing how to make this yogurt with this creamy texture, and I'll leave the link below for you. If you choose to buy ready-made yogurt for convenience, if you're short on time, want to make it today and don't want to wait, buy a yogurt with as few ingredients as possible. Ideally, just 2 or 3, milk or reconstituted milk and lactic ferment. This shows us that it's a good quality yogurt. And remember that yogurt is an excellent probiotic. It helps colonize our gut with beneficial bacteria and yeasts, helps regulate bowel movements, and helps reduce inflammation in our body. I have a video on the channel talking about the benefits of yogurt, about probiotics, and a probiotics playlist where I teach how to make several of them, including yogurt. So I'll leave all of that down below in the description for you. To our yogurt, I'm going to add peanut butter. I also have a video on the channel teaching how to make it. This channel has videos for all sorts of things, so you don't have to buy them. So if you want, take a look there, because I teach the whole step-by-step process, and to make peanut butter, you only need peanuts, and you just need to know the right way to blend and mix it. So this one here is unsweetened, of course, so choose a good quality one because it will bring more benefits. Remember that peanuts are very rich in healthy fats, protein, and fiber. They have a lower glycemic index, and on top of that, they add a wonderful flavor that we love in our recipes. So I'm going to add my peanuts here now. My peanut butter here didn't have any sugar or sweetener, so I'm going to add a bit of sweetener. It doesn't necessarily have to be a baking sweetener since this won't be cooked, and the amount really depends on your taste. You can try it and adjust according to your palate or what you like. This recipe also works with brown sugar, honey, or demerara sugar, but you already know that the calories go up, the amount of carbohydrates increases, and you have to weigh the cost-benefit and decide what you prefer. Let me know in the comments what you usually use to sweeten your recipes. I'm going to mix this really well because the peanut butter needs to be nice and smooth. Optionally, I'm also going to add a bit of vanilla extract here. If you don't have it, that's fine, but I like it because it brings out more sweetness. And tell me, do you also like to use spices in your recipes, even in sweet ones? If you want, you could add some cinnamon here, which I think also goes really well with peanuts. I don't know what else I would add here. Maybe some ground cloves, a bit of nutmeg. Tell me which spices you usually use. I even have a playlist here on the channel about spices and seasonings, talking more about the benefits of many of them, not just for sweets, but also for savory dishes and their health benefits. I'll leave it down below. Now that I've already given it a preliminary mix, I'm just going to grab my whisk here to really blend everything together and make sure it's all nice and homogeneous. Hold on a second. Look, I've already mixed all of this together really well. The smell is already amazing. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll transfer this to this container and put it in the fridge to chill for a bit while I make the second layer because I don't want them to mix together. So I'm going to put it in the fridge for a bit so it can firm up more here because when we mix everything, the yogurt gets a bit closer to room temperature. But even so, the peanut butter already gives it this wonderful creaminess. I'm just going to smooth it out here and I'll be right back really quickly with our delicious topping because after that, while it's chilling in the fridge, we can completely finish everything and then carefully put it all on top. Let me just thoroughly even this out here. Look at this incredible creaminess. I'll be back in just a little bit so we can prepare the topping. So, while our first part is chilling and getting firmer, I'm going to make the topping I told you about. I'm going to use some similar ingredients again. I'll use more yogurt here for the topping, and I'll also add a bit of sweetener to make it sweeter, and I'll add some cocoa powder. This cocoa here is 100% cocoa. You can even tell by its color, and it brings all the associated benefits. It's very rich in fiber with antioxidants, anti-inflammatory properties. I have videos here on the channel talking about the benefits of chocolate and cocoa. I'll leave them for you down below in the description. The only thing is that cocoa has a slightly different solubility compared to powdered chocolate drink mix, for sure. So I'm going to mix it here, little by little, until it becomes really smooth and well combined, and I'll come back to show you. You can already see it's coming together. When everything is ready, I'll be back. Hold on. So I finished my topping here. It was just a matter of mixing everything. You saw it. I already grabbed my prepared mixture as well, and now I'm going to pour it on top. Here's what I'll do. I'll add it little by little like this, and then we'll level it out, which makes it easier so the layers don't mix together. So I'll keep adding it here, smoothing it out, and then I'll add one last decorative touch. Hold on. Now I'm going to put it back in the fridge for another 5 minutes so this part can firm up as well, and then I'll come back so we can try it. I took it out of the fridge, it stayed there for about 5 minutes, and on top I'm going to add some roasted peanuts, which I think gives it a special touch. You can tell our recipe is made with peanuts, and it adds a bit of decoration. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but since I used peanuts to make the peanut butter and had some left over, I thought it would look nice. Tell me if you like to decorate the top like this, adding some different things, or if you prefer to keep it more basic. I always think we eat with our eyes, even if it's just for us at home, so I always like to make it look nice for my family and everything. And this looks really beautiful. You could even serve it to friends. Tell me what time of day you'll be eating this recipe. Look, I grabbed my spoon here so I can take a piece and show you the consistency of this delicious, incredible, creamy treat. Look at that. Make this at home. It's going to be a huge hit and everyone will love it because I know the flavor is amazing. I really want to try this. It tastes like peanuts and even looks like a restaurant dessert. You absolutely must make it because you are going to love it so much. Here, take a closer look. Make it. You are definitely going to love it. So tell me down below, what time of day will you eat this recipe? And check out my playlist of healthy, sweet recipes. You're going to love it. Also remember to like the video because that helps me out, and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or needs it. Let's spread this chain of good together. That's what I want for this channel. Now I'm going to try it. Just like I told you, it really is a peanut mousse. And these crunchy peanut pieces on top add a special touch. Make it like this and you'll love it. See you next time. Bye.